Hello there, and welcome to Why Study History. I'm Mr. Cook, I'm head of history, and I'm here to tell you all about why you should study what I feel, and I am biased, this wonderful course. So, first of all, a lot of people ask, why study history? It's all happened beforehand, it hasn't got any real importance in the world today. I would challenge that, obviously, and I would say that fundamentally, what you are developing when you learn this subject is a critical skill, thinking skills, the ability to look at evidence, weigh things up, select the weight of evidence, make judgments. And I think everybody needs that, not only in their lives, but also at work. It's also going to help you understand the world around us. We have specifically designed this course to try and make sense of what's happening in the Far East, in Africa, in South America, in Europe, and in the United States. You have to communicate. This is a writing subject. If you don't like writing, be careful if you want to select this or not. But we will help you improve your writing to be able to build an argument, to be able to convince people of your views. And again, that's excellent preparation for A levels, universities, and jobs that require strong communication. It is also fascinating. It really, really is. And we've done a lot of work to make sure that what we go through is interesting, has a narrative, has some scandal, has some twists of fate, and all of those sorts of things. It also is what's known as a facilitating subject. Good universities, Russell Group universities, want students who have studied history mainly because of the abilities that I've just outlined in terms of writing, communicating, building an argument. So it's a fundamental skill to have. It's a great subject to be able to facilitate it. So what will you be studying? We've gone for a wide variety of subjects. We've got Weimar and Nazi Germany. So we're not just looking at Germany from the time when Hitler is in power. It's a very short period of history. We want to know what happened beforehand. We want to see how various disasters shaped society and a political ideology that allowed for somebody as crazy, mad, different as Adolf Hitler to come into power. We've done a lot of work in year 9 and year 8 to be able to put in a few breadcrumbs of information so that when you come to study it in year 11, a lot of these people, a lot of these areas in Germany are already known to you. And that links nicely into paper 2 with the Cold War. We've got a picture there of Churchill and Roosevelt. And again, we've put the breadcrumbs in, the knowledge breadcrumbs into years 7, 8, and 9, so that when you come to look at the Cold War, these strange places like Yalta, like Tehran, like Cuba, like Prague and Berlin are not foreign places, they're relatively familiar. Running alongside that, we have the Elizabethan course. I've used a picture of the Armada there because that is what we culminate our study with. We look at the Spanish and the English going to war. Obviously, a slight nod to the beacon. We have a beacon. The reason why we have a beacon is to warn people that the Spanish are coming. Not that I think they would today, but we look at Elizabethan culture, politics, religion, society, a truly fascinating monarch who I don't think can be rivaled, personally speaking, about being our greatest ever monarch. Controversial. And the last one is the medicine through time. It's excellent. It doesn't sound very exciting, but it is a study in politics, people, science, the factors that enable change to happen, the factors that enable things to stay the same and stagnate. And we also dip our toes into medicine on the First World War. We look at the difficulties of evacuating thousands of men on the battlefield, the dangers of infection, of mud, of gas, of shrapnel, and the innovations that came on as a result. How will you be assessed? I've said already, this is a written paper. They are all written papers. You need to be able to write. You need to be able to be comfortable in writing. You need to be able to, on that Friday afternoon when you're tired to put pen to paper and get those notes up to date and thorough and well prepared for your exams. We do 3 papers, and as I've said before, the paper 2 is split into 2. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've tried to keep it concise so I don't bore you about the subject, but hopefully I've done enough to be able to convince you that this is a really, really, really fantastic course. It's a fantastic subject, and I hope to see as many of you as possible sat in front of me come September, ready to learn about GCSE history. If you have any questions, of course, come and find me. I'm always available and always happy to talk about it. I hope this has been useful to you all. Thanks very much.